Scorpio, gang, gang. What up, doe family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. Exactly 2:22 on the clock as I start your reading. And I've actually went to start your reading a couple of times over the past few days, and it wasn't time yet. The energy was a lot. The energy was stuck. The energy was a little bit difficult. I feel like whenever that happens, when I'm trying to tap into a sign to do their reading, there's a deeper message there. There's a deeper meaning to it. Let's see. Y'all already know these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave the rest. We all have Scorpio in our chart somewhere. If not, we have an 8th house. We all have an 8th house. We all deal with Scorpio energies to some degree in our realities. And time and energy are fluid. So this energy could have already played out. It could be something that's about to play out. Like I said, just take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. I used this Moonology deck today to just catch the vibe and see kind of what's going on with you, Scorpio placements. And I think we will grab a couple Faceted Garden Oracle cards as well. But these Moonology cards give me the feeling, Scorpio, that you're kind of between worlds, between lines of a poem, between an old cycle and a new cycle. And the divine is really asking you to stay strong and to hold your vision as you navigate this energy with this fixed moon coming out. And I will run through these cards really quick, and then we'll grab a couple Faceted Garden Oracle cards as well. First card to come through for you today was the Waning Moon, asking us, what do we need to release? Then we got the Hold Your Vision with the fixed moon. Conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse here. And this energy could even have to do with a clearing that's happening from the eclipses that we experienced November, October, whenever that was. We had a whole series of eclipses on the Libra-Aries axis this year from April, May, all the way till November, right? The last card to come through for you is the Waxing Moon. And this energy is gaining momentum. So we started with the waning, we're ending with the waxing. We have something going out and something coming in. With Hold Your Vision and Conclusions are within reach, kind of sandwiched in between. On the bottom of the deck here, y'all already know I like to take the bottom card as kind of like an underlying energy for the message. You got the new moon in Scorpio energy here that says, work through your fears. Prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. So we'd have the full moon out here and the new moon down here. Again, feeling like we are between chapters. We are where something is phasing or fading out and something new is coming in. So let's grab a couple of these Faceted Garden Oracle cards just to see what else Spirit wants to add with this before we dive into the tarot. Also, fire and water. I usually like to have the sound of the birds, especially here in the winter when there's not too many birds. I like to play some bird sounds just to help me get in presence, right? Today Spirit was like, nah, water, right? So that may be significant as well. And we have this purple flame here behind us. So that gives me the feeling of a cleansing, right? Of washing away, of purification. Maybe some of you are being called to work with fire or water right now, or you already are. Maybe some of you are being called to do a fast, or even things like breath work or getting out in nature near the fire or the water to help you purify, to help you ground down, to help you come back into presence, to help you hold your vision as you kind of navigate this shift. What's the message for Scorpio today? First card to come through was the Weather card in reverse, and I'm actually going to look at what this card fell on top of. Fell on top of our Kali Oracle. So let's see what Ma has to say here. And so this weather coming out in reverse, it could have been some rough weather, whether that's in a literal sense or whether that's just the energies that you're navigating being a little bit all over the place. This is the Badra Kali card here. It says there's not always a need to try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is to simply let go. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you in does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy, so be kind to yourself. And this may have to do with others in your reality. May have to do with this waning energy, somebody that you're moving away from, or a situation or a place or an energy that you're kind of distancing yourself from. It says we don't always have to grapple and conquer that, you know. Sometimes we can just let it be, right? And be in our own world and be in our own energy. You got the Animal Allies card out here, Scorpio, so it feels like you are getting the signs and synchronicities yourself. Pay attention to those, and also use the tools that you have at your disposal right now to help you transmute and to help you navigate this energy. With the Spade card, it's not only about the tools, right? The practices, the tools that you have in your arsenal, but this is also your guides saying, hey, we're here, we're here to help you. Call us in at this time as well if you feel guided or feel the need to do that. If you feel like you're going at this alone, you're definitely not, Scorpio. Then we have the Thaw card. And so there is this separation, this gradual, slow separation here as you change form. I kept seeing this card as I was tapping into your energy as well. This thaw, this breaking apart. As the seasons change, right, we separate from what is no longer in alignment with us, okay? And then we have the Ram card on the bottom here, so there may be some significance to Aries energy or Aries season coming through. Spring, and I've been feeling that collectively as well, where there's this huge emphasis on the spring season, where I really think that's when all of the planets are going to be finally back direct, and these shifts that we've been navigating are going to we're going to kind of be in this new flow, or getting into this new flow come spring. Some of you have Aries in your chart though, or you're dealing with an Aries, or you're being called to take action here, to do something, to say something. So with that, I'm going to say a quick prayer, Scorpio. Very interesting energy. I'm going to say a quick prayer, and we are going to dive into this. We do have Pluto on the bottom, though, of the double major, which is what we're going to grab the theme of your message from. Wow, with death under that double Pluto energy coming through. And Pluto did just hop into Aquarius. And with these, you know, Libra eclipses in the South Node that's been moving through Libra, a lot of this does have to do with relationships and the way we move and carry ourselves within relationships as well. So that may be what this gradual separation has been for you, Scorpio. But I think this can be just general as well, right? We're separating from all things that are no longer serving us. Thought patterns, situations, jobs, careers, people, relationships, habits, right? So let's get into your message. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for the Scorpio family today for their highest good. Anything Scorpio needs to hear or know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding. Any messages that will empower Scorpio and help them align with their highest selves, with their highest timelines, with their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help anybody tuning into this message align with the highest divine will for their journey through this lifetime will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory forever. What's the message? What's the theme? What's the word, Spirit, for Scorpio today? Damn, Scorpio. Relationships coming through right off rip. Lovers in reverse with the High Priestess. So maybe you are getting some insight, or you're seeing these signs, synchronicities. You're getting the message. You're having dreams about certain relationships. And this can even at a deeper level have to do with your own relationship with yourself, Scorpio. And with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, I think you're going through a massive shift right now. I think that this is about the wheel turning in your favor and you aligning with something that's more in alignment with you. But definitely trust your intuition. You're coming through as the High Priestess, right? Which is the most tapped in energy of the tarot, right? 1 foot in the astral, 1 foot in the physical, and being able to walk that middle path, understand the signs, and have that conversation with the cosmos at this time. Gemini energy, Piscean energy, Jupiterian energy. Let's see. Jupiter's going through Gemini right now at 13 degrees. There's that Aries energy. And so maybe this is where we take action for that soul expansion. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot and see what this is all about. This feels like Scorpio has been going through some type of awakening, or like another level to your awakening journey. And it really does just feel like a lot is kind of falling away here, Scorpio. And you're in the midst of that. So what's Scorpio's energy right now, please, Spirit? 8 of Cups. Yeah. For some of you, this may be a King of Cups energy that you're moving away from. For others, this is like a family situation. With the 10 of Pentacles out here in your energy with the 8 of Cups, you know, this could even have to do with work, career, home, living situations, like we're moving or we're thinking about leaving a job, or this family or living situation, whatever it may be. We have the Star and the Sun, so 2 luminaries coming out for you, which represents this healing and this illumination, this enlightenment. So it really feels like a big level up for you, Scorpio. Chariot as well. 3 majors out here. 3 majors out here. For some of you, this alignment with your truth is difficult here. It hurts. I think you have a lot invested in. For some of you, you're being guided to leave more than just like one thing behind. You're almost like being called into a new world. I think a lot of this has to do with healing past wounds. For some of you, like childhood wounds or things that you experienced, were programmed with, or saw as a child in your surroundings. So it could be even like familial, generational stuff that you're kind of healing. Maybe you find yourself in a similar situation to something you've experienced in the past, whether it was in childhood or just in general in the past. Could even be back to past life stuff that you're working through right now with the Wheel of Fortune being out here. Sun, Star, Chariot, though, in your current energy is saying, just like this hold your vision and conclusions are within reach energy. It's like, I think this is a deep soul level healing for you, Scorpio. And I think this is an alignment with a victory and with something that is going to light your life up with this happiness or this abundance, or, you know, even just this illumination, this new level of consciousness here. And with the Chariot, this represents alignment with divine will. where everything's in order, everything's in balance, and it's all moving in one direction toward something that is, Wheel of Fortune, destined. I think there's a deep healing happening for Scorpio right now, and I feel like that's maybe why it's been a little bit difficult to plug into your energy. Okay, so what energies are crossing Scorpio right now? We have the Lovers coming out again. Judgment, Ten of Wands. I'm seeing that Bhadra Kali card again in my mind. With the Judgment, the Ten of Wands, the Lovers. I really, it's like there's not always a need to try to force things or conquer them or fight with them. This does give me the energy of kind of just letting go or dropping some of that weight. Oh, you did? You actually got the High Priestess again. I'm hearing moving on. And so I think a release and moving on energy is something that you're being internally guided through right now, Scorpio. It's causing a lot of anxiety, stress, maybe for some of you sleepless nights. Hopefully that we can get a focus on this Nine of Swords. Oop. And we have this void under that. Some of you are having to set healthy boundaries or draw a line and say no more. Temperance, though, this is about working with this energy. I'm getting this feeling for Scorpio, like if you could truly see that this is working for you right now, it might make things a little bit easier. And so that's simply a message of trust, of trusting the divine, of trusting the universe, of trusting this cosmic play and the way that it's happening. Where's this stemming from for Scorpio? I think this is about breaking free, Scorpio, and healing old wounds. We have the Devil, the Fool, the Magician, the King of Wands. This is all about spiritual growth. And then there's that trust, that faith that I was just talking about, where it's like you see the Fool about to step off the cliff, not a care in the world. Hey, I trust this. I trust that I was guided here to the edge of this cliff for a reason, and I'm going to take that leap, or I'm going to say that thing, or do that thing, or take that action, because ultimately it is liberating me. I think a lot of Scorpios are, through this process of deep healing, you're coming into your power, where you're no longer letting this negative self-talk or whatever's keeping you bound here, you're not letting it keep you stuck there anymore. For some of you, this is like inner monologue. For some of you, this is external to you, though. This is family situations, relationships, jobs. Magician, King of Wands is bringing you into a place where there's this clean, energetic slate, and you're able to create the life that is on your heart to create, to heal these deep wounds that play into perpetuating whatever this cycle is for you. What's incoming? Eight of Swords. being stuck in our head, overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking about the worst case scenario. Then we had the Queen of Cups flip over as well, which is, it's like the opposite, right? It's water. It's going with the flow. It's healing. It's trusting that intuition. Tapping in with your spiritual practice. What's incoming for Scorpio? What is that? This Ace of Cups. Deep down, Scorpio, there's this longing. What's incoming for Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. So this energy as we move forward, we have Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, a Four of Swords as well. Wow, 3 queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles with the World. This does feel like healing, and it feels like rest, and it feels like getting very grounded and anchored in your truth and in the clarity of what is kind of coming through from the divine, from your heart at this time. And, you know, the Queen of Swords, I always say, there's an element of like emotional disconnect here. Some say she's a bit cold, right? But it's not just to be cold. It's like sometimes we have to put our emotions, put our pride, put our lower desires to the side and really see things as they truly are here in the physical. There's this feeling like, Scorpio, you can't ignore the signs, the synchronicities, the messages, the guidance that's coming through for you. And I feel like this is kind of you rooting into deep realizations that your guides are bringing through for you at this time and taking action, right? And this is like, again, this boldness coming through with the Queen of Wands, just like kind of like the Fool, where they're just stepping off the cliff. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords is like, this is what it is. I'm making this decision. I don't care what anybody thinks, how they perceive me. I'm being guided to do this, and I'm going to do it. And so it looks like you're coming into that energy as we move forward. With that being said, though, I don't necessarily, with the Four of Swords, it's about rest and meditation and spiritual practice and self-care and being still enough in your world and internally as well to be able to hear Spirit's voice. Some of you are like moving on from like family situations. I see love here as well, though. Or maybe for some of you, your love or your relationship is not in alignment with like a family situation or something. Some of you are like breaking generational curses, moving away from some toxic family crap to like do your own thing. Whether that is in love or it's in like work, you know, take it how it resonates. Four of Wands, though, here with the Void again. It's like you're moving into the unknown. You're leaping into the unknown with full trust here. You're taking that action. You're making that move, and you're trusting. And I think this is deeply healing for you on a soul level, Scorpio. So let's grab some advice. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords flying out, though. Look at that, right? In your incoming energy, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles as well. Wands is will and spirit. Swords is this mental energy. Pentacles is the earth energy. So physical body, physical situations. It's anything in the physical. So it's like your advice here, Page of Pence on the bottom, is to take this opportunity that the universe is presenting you at this time and align with your truth, to take that leap, to speak that truth, to speak your mind, to take this sword of truth or clarity. And look, I think this sword is being given to you from your ancestors, from your angels, from your guides. Maybe some of you are getting messages in your dreams, and this is about you taking this clarity and using that sword to cut yourself free from whatever this devil energy is in your world. Sorry about the focus, Scorpio. And two, I think that's a message in and of itself, where the camera is wanting to focus behind me, and we can just look at that symbolically as like maybe the past. Which is making it hard to see clearly what is right here. So maybe there's also this message of looking at things through a lens of our trauma, or of our ancestral BS, or of whatever the devil energy is that's binding us, right? And this depiction of the devil, you're not enough, it's fear, what else? Fear of change. You don't deserve to be heard. Everyone else hates me. Self-doubt. I'll be forgotten. And so I think this is also an energy where you're really starting to see yourself clearly for the divinity that you are, Scorpio. And you're cutting away anything that may be trying to project anything else onto you, whether it's from within or from without. When you get this clarity, Scorpio, your advice is to go, to act, to take action, to start it, to say it, to do it. I think this is a huge breakthrough for the Scorpio collective that is going to bring so much fulfillment and break you free from something. To me, this feels like, it really does feel generational, but also with the Hanged Man coming through, it's like being in that relationship, being in that job, being in that family situation, being in whatever dynamic or energy this represents to you, Scorpio. You have actually become enlightened through this. And now is the point in time where you've taken what you've needed from that, and it's time to move forward. It's time to cut the cords. It's time to, get off the tree, so to speak, in the Hanged Man's terms. We're going to jump down off that tree, and we're going to move on, and we're going to take all that we've seen so many things differently, which has brought this enlightenment. And now we're moving into this new world, literally a new world. And that Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is holding this Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Some of you are moving into the love that you deserve, the life that you deserve. There's our Wheel of Fortune again. But some of you are in this energy right now where you're not wanting to take the opportunity being presented because of fear, or because of doubt, or because of thinking the worst, or because of not trusting the divine right now. Spirit's saying, let's go, Scorpio. Let's grab an oracle card or two. Scorpio, I hope you're able to take something from this message. I hope it makes sense to you. Sorry that your reading took so long to get out. Sometimes that's just how it be, though, family. I hope everybody's having a blessed holy day season. Hope you're taking care of yourself, right? Four of Swords. I hope you're resting, not going too hard right now. We just moved through the solstice, and we're moving into a new calendar year. So I think it really is time to sit and get it together, right? And to really back that up with action, to align your mental space and your will and your emotional space, right? Magician. Magician's all about having all of that pointing in one direction together. Your emotional space, your mental space, your will, your spirit, your heart, right? Nothing can stop that force. Just us. It's a message for Scorpio. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment. No matter how big or small, do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. You have presence as well. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment and to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right here and right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Let's grab a message from the cosmos. We'll grab a message from Ma. Work through them fears, Scorpio. I think this is huge for you. And really, as we move into this new moon on the 30th, which is literally tomorrow, slow down. We're drawing in energy right now. I know some of y'all can probably feel, I know most of y'all being Scorpios can probably feel even my energy is a little bit low. It's a time of pulling energy in order to be able to use that in this new cycle. Do something kind for someone without any expectation, and you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself, Scorpio. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Divine Mother, what is the message for Scorpio family, for the Scorpio placements, and for anybody that is connecting with this message right now? What's the message for Scorpio? I think this is all about a new direction, Scorpio. Mahakali, you can trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That right time will be the best time when your readiness matches the requirements for success. So attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart, and trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. And you got Durga Ma as well. Durga Kalika. In unusually challenging situations, the ways that we've supported ourselves during more ordinary times are insufficient. We need to be open to divine inspiration and protection and proceeding in new ways. Here is a portent of unexpected success. Even if everything appears to be going against you, the tide shall turn through divine grace. It's like the first message you got. So trust and believe, Scorpio, that things are turning, changing in your favor at this time. I think it's a time of healing. I think it's a time of empowerment. I think it's a time of putting your tools to use. And really, it almost feels like this energy of spirit letting you do it, right? For some of you, that may not make sense, but I feel like you've come a long way, Scorpio, and I feel like what is in your heart? What do you truly want? You know, you can create that. There's nothing stopping you, and I think there's a lot of forces at work on your behalf right now to help you get there, family. So again, I hope you're able to take something from this message. I hope y'all are blessed well and in great spirits. I'm going to get this uploaded. Drop it down in the comments below. Let me know if you were able to take something from this message. Family, drop that sunshine emoji to claim that, to claim this beautiful, fulfilling new beginning. And I will see you beautiful beings on the next reading. Happy New Year.